What is the story, everybody? This is Jonathan from Team ChainBlock coming at you with yet another deck profile. But as always, before we get into it, please like, comment and subscribe. Please check out the links in our description where you will find a link to Kong's cards and you can save yourself 5% at checkout on all your current and future purchases. I think at this stage, at time of recording, the Blue Eyes structure decks will be selling out quickly if there's even any left. So make sure you head on over to Kong's cards and grab your Blue Eyes structure deck, as the dawn of the Eyes of Blue is here, and the Yugi boomers whipping out their OG Blue Eyes prints will be very happy about what they get to play in that structure deck. It features some insane custom support for one of the most beloved cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh! History. So, you may have noticed what's in front of you here today. A shout out to Dinkabooey from the YCS in Birmingham. That was incredible. Cal has just left my house. I was only talking to him. When that was happening, I was sitting in front of my computer and I was building this deck, and then Fire King comes out in the semis. As I was watching that, I just wasn't really following it. That's when I tuned in, and it destroyed Mermail. Very good game, and then it obviously won the final. So I was originally going to claim that I think that this is the best way to play Fire King after the Bandits and after Supreme Darkness. But, you know, his deck was just a thing of beauty. It was just pure Fire King at its finest. If you have Fualos and Dominus Impulse, absolutely stop them in this. But this is what I'm playing. Yes, it does include the cash cards, which are not very popular. It does include a combo, which I previously showed my Fire King Snake Eye before OSS got hit. But yeah, let's get straight on into it. It's a much loved deck and I really love Fire King. Just a quick one, guys. As I mentioned in the previous deck profile, I think it was the Sword Soul 10 one, to celebrate us reaching 1k subscribers, we will be doing a 3-part Phantom Knight deck profile with myself, Sean and Cal. Yeah, so this is just to celebrate us reaching 3k. We thought everyone would do a little collab, and nothing fit the bill better than Phantom Knight, the deck that was requested most for us to update over the last 2 years. Again, just thank you to everyone who subscribed, who watches our content, and that will be up with you shortly. We're just getting all the last bits together, and you'll see that 3-part deck profile from us very soon. Catch you soon, guys. So, starting off, we of course have probably the best starter, 3 Volcanics. It's an incredible card. When it's normal or special summon, you can destroy one other fire monster in your hand, face up on the field, and if you do, add a Fire King monster essentially. It's just absolutely incredible. It does get to special summon the OG Grunix as well. Incredible card. Now, the best card going after that, we are now playing 3 this because there is no Snake Eye cards, is 3 of the Chicken Nugget. Comes back after destroying your standby phase, adds your field spell and your continuous spell. Super good card, great card. We are playing the 3 Kieran. I have always played 3 Kieran, even when Snake Eye was at its fullest, when you had 3 Ash, all of that stuff. I just thought its ability to dodge Imperm and Vaders and stuff like that has just always been really, really good. We are playing the one big boy Grunix. There is a combo in this, as I mentioned, that you go into Arsenal Falcon and you can use Kashtira, you get locked into XYZ summonings, but the Fire King cards are just so good, like just in the main deck, that is absolutely okay, and Grunix is an absolute house and it can get absolutely massive and swing over just about anything. As I said earlier, Volcanics can summon the OG Grunix. I did mention in my last deck profile about this that for some reason for the last 10 years I just thought this was a level 7. I don't know why. The new XYZ monster is a rank 8. We're also playing a rather incredible card, Negate. And then for this combo you will need to play a Barone, just in this combo with the Arsenal Falcon to get your stuff going. And then 1 Fire King Island and 1 Fire King Sanctuary. It is actually incredible how good just 3 of these structure decks can be. I remember playing against Fire King with 3 structure decks at locals a few times, and it gives you a hard time. Just the recursion and its ability to put up the same pretty good unique board is just a thing of beauty, and it's just always been a fan favourite there. And just again, shout out to Dinka, that was an incredible showing. We absolutely loved the deck. Now I'm going to get into the portion of the profile where a lot of people might tick off because people just don't like Kashtira. I absolutely understand it. So we are playing 3 Unicorn, probably the best starter. Second is Fenrir, and then we are playing the 1 Rise Heart for the combo, as it is fire. Then we are playing the 3 Precious Planets, the 1 Birth, and as I mentioned earlier, the 1 Kashtira. So we really want to get into Raid Sword to then go into Unicorn, and then we do our Arsenal Falcon combo with either Kashtira, birth would we go into get Fenrir and then get our pop for the Ulcanix that we add off Arsenal Falcon. Pretty simple, really good. That's it for the Kashtira cards. Now we're just playing like 3 generic spell cards. We are playing the Pot of Prosperity, the Terraforming, and Cowboy. So yeah, in Dinka's deck profile, or his list anyway, he was on the 3 Extravagance, which I thought was wild. Especially in the final and the semi-final, when he went into Extrav once or twice, and he still had Heated, and he still had Promethean Princess. Now in my luck, I would just banish the 3 of them. But yeah, it is a risk, but it is a risk willing to take. As I said, the main deck in this, it's so grindy and super good. Terraforming to get into our planets, and then Cowboy, as it's Cowboy, it's a ChainBlock deck. I will forever be putting this in. Super card. Now, I think this is 42. That's because it leaves a lot of space for hand traps of your choice. So I am playing the 3 Ghost Mooner. Droll is still a house in my locals. 3 Ash Blossom and 3 Infinite Appearance. You can obviously switch these up for whatever fits you best. If I own them, I'm still trying to pretend the Mulcharmies don't exist. I'd probably be maining 3 Foalos and Dominus Impulse, but you know, Imperm is just incredible, and these are really good hand traps by themselves. It's very clear that I'm very trying to avoid giving my opponent any material for Bestials. If they're playing Bestials, they'll have to banish their own stuff, as I don't believe in the main deck there is one light or dark monster. So that is the end of the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. For the extra deck, we are playing, of course, 1 Relinquish Anima. I would have mentioned in my Red Eyes deck profile that not many people play around the Anima zone. Who knows, there might be a resurge in Fire Kings, and with Ponixes being around, people might start playing around placing their cards here or here. Who knows, but still an incredible card, and after Snake Eyes being hit, it is an effect that people do forget about. 1 IP into SP. We are doing the Sunlight Wolf combo to get our Ash back, or Kieran. We also play Phoenix Charmers to go into Promethean Princess, and then we are playing the Rage of Phoenix. I'm not playing Zelantis, I just had other stuff in the extra deck that I prefer to play, but Phoenix just can get absolutely massive and is a house. We are playing the 1 Ambloel. I love this card. I think it's really good. The fact that it can bring back your IP and you can go into something else is just incredible, and it does banish itself from GY from a pretty good effect. We're climbing into access code. We are spitting out monsters, so there are some problematic tower monsters that we want to get rid of in YuGiOh at the moment. 1 Arsenal Falcon for the combo. This still hasn't been reprinted, and it's just such a good card. It's from all the way back in Return of the Duelist. If memory serves, I think that's like 2019, which is 6 years ago, which is wild. So it's probably time for a reprint Konami. It'll probably get reprinted in the new Rarity collection, and if that does, ChainBlock 5 Cons cards. We are using Phantom Beast Draco Sack for link climbing. It does also just pop a card by using a token, which is really good. We are going into Garunix, just the 1 and Purifier King with like the traps and no cash. I'd say like 2 or 3, because when this hits the field, when it's summoned with your continuous spell, it just wiping the board. It's hilarious. It's such a good card. And then lastly, just because I'm so afraid of Nibiru, we are playing number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. So guys, that is it for the deck profile. Again, shout out to the must be considered the Fire King Master at this stage in Dinka. Incredible showing. I love this deck. You absolutely don't have to play cash. I think I'm going to do a Tri-Brigade version, as I've had a whole Tri-Brigade core fully done for like 2 years now and not used it. And just the fact that 2 of the cards are fire, it just works really well. I think I'm gonna try that out as well. So yeah, again, please like, comment, subscribe, and see you.